Hey YouTube, today we're at the shop and we're going to thermal some Bluestone. It's a pretty cool process where we take heat, extreme heat or aggressive heat, however you want to call it. We use acetylene torch right here and we wet the stone. This has been saw cut. We wet the stone and then we apply heat to it, and what that does is break up the surface just a little bit, and you'll see flecks come off, and it gives us this thermal finish just like we got from the factory over here. This is a cut we made to be a corner on a swimming pool, and we have a couple more over there that are corners on a retaining wall. So what we want is to make the cut edge look just like the factory edge. Okay, so now you can see that as soon as we touch the torch to it, the stone starts to dry off. Like I said, this is really hot. I don't know the exact temperature, but at least 1500 degrees, maybe 2000 degrees on that torch. And you can see the stone just flying off. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. And look how fast that stone is just flying right off of there. These flecks come out really fast and they go pretty far. I was surprised to find out. I'm going to show you later in the video. I was surprised to find out how far they go. Now you see the surface there. It gives us that really nice, it looks like almost like a micro chiseled look. It's a real nice textured surface. There's no other way to accomplish this besides heat. Now they sell different torch kits and whatnot, and you can use oxypropane or oxyacetylene, basically whatever you have. Here I'm using oxyacetylene because that's what I use in the shop all the time. Okay, so let's go back to normal speed. And you can see it's just coming off very fast. You'll notice a little bit of spots where it looks like it didn't come off. That's okay. You kind of rub it with your glove and it just finishes coming off. It came off, it just didn't fly. Here we're getting towards the end again, and I want to slow it down again because I think it's really interesting to see just how fast this reaction happens. You're basically taking that water that you put in there and boiling it so fast that the stone is just exploding off. If you try this with dry stone, it actually just makes the stone hot. And if you do get it to fly off, you wind up getting a large chunk because there was moisture in the stone somewhere. It finally got hot enough and it blasted out. So that's that. Now let's go check out some of the other corners. I'll go this way so you can see more. Okay, so what's going on here is I'm trying to act pretty fast. I don't leave the torch sitting in one spot for very long at all. The danger of leaving it there, like we said before, is you'll heat up the whole stone and some moisture will be beyond the surface, deep into the stone. You'll create enough pressure to take off a larger chunk. So we're trying just to get the surface warm, hit that surface, pop the surface off, and be good. One of the things I learned really quick is that when you get to the corner, come back the other way, or else you could take a big chunk of the corner off. Okay, so here we have some of these little flecks of stone that were flying off. They flew about 15 feet to land in my camera box here. Pretty amazing. I didn't think that it was in any danger of getting showered by these pieces, but it sure was. And you can see there that the flecks are decent size. It's a great reason why you should wear eye protection if those get lodged in your eye. It's not good, especially considering how hot they are. So not only are they jamming themselves in your eye, but they are sizzling while they're there. I don't even want to think about that. So eye protection is a must. One of the things I didn't mention is that when we make these cuts, because we're taking off a little bit, we add roughly a 1/16 of an inch to the thickness that we need in the end. So for instance, if I need from here to here, or let me show you on this one, just round numbers, if I need from here to here to be 12 inches, I do 12 and 1/16. That way after I thermal it, I have the about right what I want. In the end, I can always come back and cut this back end. Okay, so now you can see how we're going to use that stone that we did the thermal edge to earlier. Each one of these corners, instead of having a corner joint where it's mitered here, or a joint where one piece comes this way and another piece comes this way, and you have kind of like a butt joint there, this is what I think is just a nicer way of doing it. It probably has a name. I don't know the name of it, but just something I saw one day few years back and I liked. And over here we're going to use the same type of corners on this retaining wall. So this corner will go something like this. You have a nice overhang and a nice thermal edge on all the sides. Okay, so now Fleeter is finishing up putting the glue for this stone that Edgar's going to set down. You can see we're using a generous amount of glue there. And it turns out that the glue is stronger than a stone itself. If we want to remove these later, we're going to have to break the stone pretty much to get them off. Usually you get them off in 2 or 3 pieces. Okay, so Eggers and Fleeter are dropping the stone down, and they have that string there. You can kind of see they move the string out of the way. That's so they can line it up. They're going to give it a couple taps and get that stone right where they want it. After that, they're going to check spacing with a tape measure. Just like that, and they're good to go for the next stone. Once again, Fleeter's doing the glue there. They kind of got a system. Fleeter will do the glue, they'll both lay the stone down, Edgar will tap it into place, and Fleeter will check the measurement again. They've been working together now probably 5-6 years, and it shows. They work kind of without even talking almost, just getting the job done, and they do a real nice job. So here we go, laying the stone down. Kind of move that string out of our way. Line it up. Grab the hammer. Tap it down a little bit, really set that glue. And then Fleeter's going to check the measurement. They're off to the next stone. You see they're almost at that corner piece that we were talking about. Okay guys, so this is the final stone going in on this side. They set the cornerstone in first, so they're just finishing up here now. If you'd like to have us come and build you a pool, we'd be happy to do so. Feel free to give us a call at 845-283-8787. If you like this video, press like. Hopefully you'll subscribe and watch some more videos. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye. For those of you who might be interested in what this table is, it is a Certiflat welding table. No affiliation with them. They don't know who I am. They make a nice table. I mean, Credit where credit is due. These guys put together a nice package. They package it nicely. They send it to you when they say they're going to send it to you. Price is very reasonable, and you have something that's very flat. The way they do it is these ribs underneath are cut on a laser, and they're cut perfectly flat, so that if you take this plate and make sure there's no gaps, this table's flat. There's no two ways about it. It's an amazing system. If I had more room in my shop, I'd have more of these. They're, I'm not going to say they're cheap, but they're worth every penny.